Have you ever wondered how to talk about your day in English? Naturally, easily, and confidently? Well, today, I'm going to show you how. We'll walk through a simple daily routine from morning to night, using clear and fun English that you can use every single day. So, get comfy, maybe grab your coffee or tea, because this is going to be your favorite kind of English practice. Easy, real, and full of life. Let's start from the beginning, the morning. Now, I'll be honest with you. I'm not a morning person. Nope, I love my bed way too much. If someone asked me, "What's your favorite place in the world?" I'd probably say, "My pillow." But life happens, and the alarm clock always wins. On weekdays, I usually wake up around 8 a.m. For me, that's early. But I have friends who wake up at 6, even on weekends. Can you imagine that? Anyway, the first thing I do when I finally open my eyes is check my phone. Yes, I know it's a bad habit. But hey, I'm only human. Then I go to the kitchen and make a big cup of coffee. That first sip of coffee? That's magic. That's when my brain starts working again. Some people start their day with water or tea. That's great. Healthy people do that. But me? Coffee first. Everything else can wait. After coffee, I take a shower, get dressed, and start thinking about breakfast. Breakfast is my favorite part of the morning. I usually eat eggs and toast. Sometimes I add fruit if I feel fancy. Other days, it's just toast, butter, and a dream. While I eat, I like to listen to music or a short podcast, something positive. It helps me set the mood for the day. Then comes work time. I work from Monday to Friday, and I start at 9 a.m. I work in an office, lots of computers, emails, and of course, coffee number 2. The traffic is sometimes terrible, but I've learned to enjoy it. I listen to podcasts or sing in my car. Not well, but passionately. If you ever see someone in traffic singing like it's a concert, that's probably me. Now, some of my friends walk to work. Lucky them. They get fresh air and exercise. I get car horns and red lights. But still, that's life in the city. At work, my morning is full of meetings and emails. Sometimes, I feel like my keyboard is my best friend because we spend so much time together. Around 1 p.m., my stomach starts to tell me it's lunchtime. I usually bring my lunch from home, a sandwich or salad. Sometimes I go to a small cafe nearby with my coworker, Alex. We talk about everything: sports, movies, food, and how much we wish it was Friday already. Those lunch breaks are small moments of happiness in the middle of a busy day. After lunch, it's back to work. Afternoons are always a bit harder. You know that sleepy feeling after lunch? Yeah, that one. That's when I grab another cup of coffee. Coffee number 3. It doesn't make me super productive, but it makes me feel like I'm trying, and that's enough. By 5 p.m., it's finally time to go home. I pack up my things, say goodbye to my coworkers, and escape before another email arrives. Now, the evening is my favorite time of day. When I get home, the first thing I do is greet my dog, Max. He's a small, happy creature with big energy. He doesn't care about deadlines or emails. He just wants love and snacks. So, I take Max for a walk in the park. He runs, I relax, and the world feels calm again. Sometimes I meet other dog owners there and we chat about our pets. It's funny, we always remember the dogs' names, but never the owners. After the walk, I go back home and start making dinner. Now, I'll admit, I'm not a professional chef, but I can cook simple meals: pasta, rice, chicken, or vegetables. My rule is, if it doesn't burn, it's a success. Sometimes I play some music while cooking, a little bit of jazz, sometimes pop. It makes me feel like I'm in a cooking show. After dinner, I clean up and finally sit down to relax. This is the time when I feel free. No emails, no alarms, just me, my sofa, and sometimes a movie. I also like reading books. Not every night, but when I do, it helps me slow down and sleep better. Around 10:30 or 11, I start to feel sleepy. I brush my teeth, check my phone, again, bad habit, I know, and then go to bed. Before sleeping, I like to think about my day. Did I do my best? Did I smile enough? Did I learn something new? These small questions help me stay positive and thankful. And that's it. My day from morning to night. But let's pause for a moment and look at the English side of things. Every sentence I use today is in the simple present tense, one of the most useful tenses in English. We use it to talk about routines, habits, and things that happen regularly. For example, I wake up at 8. I drink coffee. I go to work. I walk my dog. They all describe things that happen every day. And here's a small but important rule. When we talk about he, she, or it, we add an S at the end of the verb. For example, she wakes up early. He drinks coffee. It rains a lot. That small S is easy to forget, but it's very important. Now, let's do a mini challenge. I'll ask you a few questions. Try to answer them out loud, okay? Don't worry about mistakes, just speak. What time do you usually wake up? Do you drink coffee or tea in the morning? How do you go to work or school? Do you walk, drive, or take the bus? What do you usually eat for dinner? And what do you do to relax in the evening? Great! Even answering short questions like that helps you practice your daily English. Because remember, English isn't just about studying. It's about using it little by little every day. You can talk about your day, your hobbies, your meals. All of these are real English moments. Before we finish, here's a little tip. If you want to improve your English faster, try thinking in English during your day. When you wake up, say to yourself, I'm brushing my teeth. When you go to work, think, I'm walking to the office. When you eat lunch, say, I'm eating a sandwich. It sounds simple, but it really helps your brain connect English with real life. So now, it's your turn. I want you to tell me about your day in English. You can start small, just 1 or 2 sentences. For example, I wake up at 7. I drink tea in the morning. I study English after dinner. Easy, right? Write it down in the comments or say it out loud to practice. And before you go, if you enjoyed this podcast, please give it a big thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more easy and fun English lessons. Remember, learning English doesn't have to be difficult or boring. It can be part of your real everyday life, just like coffee, breakfast, and a happy dog named Max. Thank you so much for listening today. I'm so proud of you for learning and practicing with me. See you next time. And until then, stay happy, stay curious, and keep learning English one day at a time. Bye for now.